Hello guys, my name is Becken and I am back and I'm doing another YouTube video on Red Dead Redemption Online. Well, this is a tips and tricks video and my first ever video that I'm doing currently on Red Dead Redemption. So you guys just sit back, relax and be taken away by the amazing game of the actual Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. Now this will be covering some tips and tricks, you know, stuff which is important for you to know if you want to know it. Now if you want money, if you want general tips, this is where you go to find it. Now if there is anything you guys are wondering about, please post it down in the comment section so that I can take further notice to this, so that, well, we can all basically, you know, get along. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be covering is money. Yeah, that's the first thing we're covering. It's called the money train. Basically, the way you do is that you head on to Cholla Springs. Right above the O, there is a cougar spawn there, and if someone does not know, a cougar usually sells for $20. Well, a perfect cougar sells for about $20 or so. It's all debatable though, because some people would say that it costs $20, and some people would say it does not cost $20. It's if it's a poor color, if it's the difference between the poor or not a poor, but it completely depends on what you guys want to do. Now, what you do is that you get onto Cholla Springs, you ride up the cliff that I'm showing you guys right now. Whether you ride it up from the left or the right depends completely on what you guys want to do. Doesn't really matter. Once you've done this, you basically get off your horse, and usually there should be a cougar spawn right down there. Now, when you get off your horse, you basically look around, get your sniper out, you know, just chill and relax. And if that doesn't work and they don't spawn, this usually also works. You just start running down to the bottom of the hill. Now, once you run down here, sorry, my controller is a bit fucked. But basically, what you do is that you run down here, and then you basically keep on going until you get to this point. Then you get some predator bait. Sometimes it takes twice to do it. And that's a bit annoying. I know how you feel. So you just put it out like that. And then you run back up the hill again. It's very simple, very easy, and can be a bit repetitive. But other than that, it's completely fine. Now, to tip number 2. This one is fairly easy. Right outside of Blackwater, because I forgot to put in the map. Stupid me. Right at Blackwater, there is a bay where there are, or not bay, but there's like fishes all over the area. You guys can see where I'm at currently now when I'm fishing on the map. But basically, yeah, you pick up these huge ass salmons, I think they're called, and then what you do is that you walk right over, you take yourself the advantage, and you get and you basically you get all of the stuff. You put it on your fish. You can put you can hold one fish, and you can have the second. Sorry, I got a bit backtracked. But basically, what you do is that you just fish, go back to the area, and then do that forward and backwards. It's that easy. Now, the second one is simply birds. Well, more simple than you guys know. Let me just put it this way. There is several birds around the area that you guys can get, but basically shooting at birds and getting the feathers, like heron feathers and stuff, is very profitable. Spoonbill, very profitable. But yeah, basically what you guys do here is, for the fourth one, you basically go to the area that I have marked that is around the circle, especially the small island chain, it looks like. No, stop it. My cat is currently in the room, sorry. But basically, you go to the island chain, and then you basically find a bunch of crocodiles and weird and random birds. If you guys want that kind of stuff, that's a very good way of making money. Anyways, well, yeah, as I said, you go there. They're by the way, if you collect a lot of crocodiles, there's also a very good way of making food and other things like that. So if you guys want that, just go to that area, and you usually find a lot of stuff there. Now, it's to your own discretion, because you are sorry, I made this chapter a bit too big in my video editing. Anyways, to the next point. Come on. Now we're coming to XP. I'm sorry, there wasn't more money stuff, but you know, it wasn't all that I could do about it. Anyways, yeah, what the first thing that we're gonna cover is a map thing for this as well, sadly. But the first thing is very simple. You go to St. Denis or Blackwater. I'm just showing you a very good location to hold out. But basically, if you want good XP, you go to St. Denis, you hide in the mayor's office or one of the roofs. It completely depends. If you want to be on the top of Blackwater, like I showed you in the intro video, then go right ahead and go to Blackwater. It works perfectly that way too. Basically, what you do is that you stay there, you fight, and you bring them to their justice. You basically destroy, a bunch of cops. It completely depends on what you want to do, really, to be honest. And if you want to do that, then that's absolutely awesome. Like, as I'm saying, like, you find that, you do that, and you basically bring everything to your knees. Now, as I said, Blackwater, any way you can hold out against cops is a very good, valid way of making resources and money. So I highly recommend trying it out if you guys haven't. But basically what you do is that you shoot ice while shot. Basically you just press R2 when you're shooting, and that gives you more XP as you're killing stuff. So basically just press R2, or I don't know what it's called, but basically just trigger the fire button. And you get ice wide shot. It completely depends on how much money you have and XP and what you want rather. So just keep that in mind as you circle through things. Highly keep that in mind. I'm just saying. Now we're gonna jump on to the next subject, which is really great, because basically it's very simple. Number 2 of XP. Now this one is fairly simple and you're gonna get it straight away. But basically, birds! Just kill birds! Every bird gives you 10 XP per kill. It's perfect, and it gives you a lot of XP. It's good for money and XP. So try it out. Kill a bird today. Sorry, guys, I just didn't have any footage, and I couldn't really be asked to use the footage from the first one. I felt like that was a bit boring, so I just decided to improvise. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, to Melee Combat. No wait. Nah, I don't remember Mortal Kombat background. But basically, for Melee Combat, there's a very simple system to it. You basically block, wait for their hand to shake, punch them back. It's very simple, because if you do that, you get extra damage. Now, there is another trick that I also know about, which a mate of mine showed me, is that when you crouch down and then press circle, it will be a one-hit KO against any player. It doesn't matter how good this player is, what level he is, it will be a one-hit KO no matter what. So basically, if you get the crouch and then walk up to them, it will insta-kill them. Keep that in mind. It's very important. Now remember, once they punch you, you pull back, or you block, and then they do the thing with their hand, and then you punch them, because that gives you more pointers. Highly recommend doing that. If you guys don't know how to do it, then now you know. And now for weaponry. This one is very good, very simple, and very easy. don't use the Varmin rifle. That's all I'm asking for every player out there. Now, for the first weapon that we're choosing is the Springfield. My favorite weapon, the most damaging weapon, accurate and awesome, in my opinion. And I highly recommend any player from using it because it's good for hunting and PvE in general. And the thing that I discussed earlier. Now, for the second weapon that we're coming to is the Lancaster Repeater. The Lancaster has a good spread, good fire rate, and good kill and death ratio, let's just say. I mean, that's my favorite weapon for PvP. But basically, you shoot it. It has good accuracy, split point. I highly recommend using split point rounds because split point round kicks ass with the Lancaster. Now, for bolt action, this one is a very good machine of death. You use it, you kill, you kick ass, and you bring the enemy fucking down. That's what you do. You basically use that because it's the first weapon you should buy. That's what I'm trying to recommend to you. Buy that weapon first. Because it's good for hunting and other things. Now, the Voltic pistols is what I highly recommend for any one player to use. Because it's one of the greatest weapons to have. Fire rate is pretty great. The damage is really great. It's great for PvP, PvE. It's great for every single things. And if you are one of those players, which is like me, you want to have a weapon which takes least amount of bullets, and you want to spare as much money as possible. Now, to hunting. Hunting is very simple. I just have one tip though. You crouch, you aim, you shoot. That's very simple, but basically you lock onto the enemy as it's charging you. So if you ever are panicking, try to get to an open clearing, crouch, aim, fire. It's very simple. You do that over and over again. Practice. It's a very good way of doing it is to go to the cougar spot that I showed you and just use the open field and you will be able to do it. Just remember, crouch, aim, shoot. All that matters. Remember that. Now, for item drops, we are going to Armadillo. Yeah. Armadillo is the best place to getting item drops in general because no one will fight back against you and you are free to do whatever you want. Now, basically you get snake oil, the perfect thing for your stuff, right? The perfect thing for people that use a certain skill. I'm not talking about abilities in this video. Or if you want moonshine, or what is it called? Or cocaine gum. If you want anything of those things, then I highly recommend going to that place. If you guys want that stuff, highly recommend it. It's very good. Now, I don't think there's anything else I need to cover about this video, but you know what? I think I forgot to tell you how much everything costs. The fish costs $7.50, all of that stuff. And the fish that I told about so it costs $7.50. And by the way, I did not want to cover the carcass thing, the body carcass thing, because of the reason that I didn't want my name to be on that, because I didn't find the video originally. Someone else found it before me, and I found the video on YouTube, so it would be a bit plagiaristic if I decided to make a video that would basically that would be about the same thing that everyone else makes. So I decided to make a large video that anyone can watch with tips and tricks. Now, I made it to be 15 minutes long because of the reason that this last minute is a bit more for fun. You guys can see me kicking ass and taking names. I mean, it's one of the funnest things to do in the general game. Highly recommend anyone that hasn't done it before, do it and just kick ass. Now, I don't think there's much else that I need to cover, but I hope someone found this video helpful. If you didn't, that's okay. There is no shame in, I mean, you can hate me for all that you want, but I just wanted to help some players out. All I cared about. I don't need anything from this, but, you know, I hope that someone found this video worth their time. I really do. Anyways, I'm gonna go. My name is Becken, and I'm out.